kind of like where it began for me. For most of my younger childhood, like in middle school, I would come over here to the terrace park where there's that small size shrine, and I would just think about things sitting like down at those blocks, just because it was a quiet place to be at. This it's like a pea patch of sorts, upper land terrace for people who just want to grow stuff. I don't come here very often anymore at all. Unlike the other places I walk by, they're more on my daily route than up here, being that I don't really live by here, and that I focus a lot on the things that I'm doing, and a lot of things computer-wise keep me from traveling very far. I can hear the sirens. The good thing is I know from experience, even on hindsight, that when it's loud, I can just speak over it and it's fine. The microphone cuts out most of that with the filter, the physical filter. It's kind of shaped like a hairball. It cuts off the wind noise and screens it out, so that's good. It's not nighttime. There's something special, I think, about like downtown and Chinatown at night. It just feels different, and it's not big city different, like really a lot going on, but it just feels a different atmosphere. Maybe it's nostalgia for a lot of the foreign films of like nighttime when people are just doing their thing. But I like that idea of just people interacting and doing things. Plus, I think since it's daytime, most people are working. It makes sense for like things to be happening during the night that are interesting. I think that if I probably had a family, I wouldn't have to think so much about that stuff, because I'd probably be at home like watching Netflix or something, or just doing the family thing. But since I don't, it kind of shapes me more to like a nomadic person. I think as a young little kid, I didn't expect to want to be nomadic, so this isn't like a true like stance of, hey, I'm nomadic. It's just things are more on the traveling side around the city as I explore, because of just the way things fell into place, the way that I ran my life, the way that I interact with people. It's just all those little things added up to how things are. And I don't take it back, because if I knew everything that was right and perfect, I wouldn't worry, I wouldn't have any difficulties, because everything would be perfectly set. But that's not how I think life is and how it should be, because everyone doesn't have it easy. Some people have it easier, some people have it harder than me. It's just no one's journey is the same. It's fine. It's just, it's easy to overthink. Especially talking to a camera, I can't just get the instant response back, like snap out of it. I guess it becomes less about this me to the camera, more about me to the environment and to the surroundings and the other people's personal stories, and it's less 100% focused on me and more about things around me. That's kind of the thing about vlogging or blogging or whatever you want to call it. It's a sharing of stories. My story is one. It's like if you were to have a pie and it was only 50% like slice full, it's not 100% slice full pie, it would be half pie. And I see it as like, if there's gonna be something that people are interested in, it's gonna be full, not just small snippets here and there. Well, that's really crazy. And yeah. That's really interesting. Oh yeah, plus the thing is, like Chinatown, before I was a little kid, I like buy everything in cash. I couldn't buy like online VCD. There wasn't online VCDs, everything was dial up and slow. Now I can get whatever I need off of Amazon, so there's no need for me to like come down very often, especially items down here. are readily available everywhere online. Plus, it's kind of cheaper because they don't warehouse it inside their stores. It's not like I don't support local business, it's just that my point in my life, I can't spend out more expenditures to support business as a whole. I kind of want to move around. I got the gist. There's the gist of this area has been covered to a certain extent. Now it's kind of like I think it'd be good to just walk around. I have to remember to do the convention area too. They have a pretty cool terrace area. It's not the same as this. It's not a pea patch, but it's still interesting. And yeah, this is kind of in the fringe area of Chinatown, so there's gonna be like a lot of Chinese people. Seattle is growing as a city, and I'm seeing a lot more Chinese people around the place. But it's not like an international city, but I'm fine with that too, because I'm pretty much American by proxy, which is fine because that's localized to how and where I'm at in my life. I couldn't really imagine living elsewhere because it's what I'm used to, and it's fine for me. I always find it this hard to like record where I'm at and what I'm doing and record like the people around, because I mean if I'm walking backwards I'm gonna be bumping into things and that's not really what I want to do. So I guess other than that I just walk around some more because I'm already here. I don't want to cut the video short just because I mean it's gonna be weird for me to be walking around steps and stairs and whatnot. Oh, the smell of fertilizer, so you know it smells like excrement or whatnot. It's just, I guess it's a nice place for people to relax and whatnot. Yeah, I guess I should come more often. It's kind of out of the way, so I don't really have much of a reason to come by here much anymore, which is fine. I guess I'll have places to be at. Each person has different places to be at. It's just, oh, plus it's really nice at night around here, although I guess it's not quite the safest area, but it's not either bad either. It's just I have to get used to being around certain areas. And, wow. I do remember like recording around this area before, but that was when I was a lot younger, and I mean things change and people change, and I can't really imagine doing much in the future around this area of this park because it doesn't really have anything to be personal about. It's very hands off, which I understand. It's just what it is. It is a park, so climb over this. I'm sure that's not what's supposed to happen, but while I'm making my way through here, I'm gonna have to end up going through a lot of different places. Oh yeah, this thing's very sensitive about like how much light I have and how much it gets, so I have to be careful about like later on in the evening how dark it gets. But I think what else? Not too much more that I have on my mind right now. I'm just pretty much at Chinatown. I'm sure it's only at the 8-minute mark, so I guess I could walk over to the main street from down the hill. It's I probably walked up this hill so many times in my life as a little kid, but now it's just I don't come to this area so much anymore. City's changed, and the demographics changed, and I'm not kicked out of it, but it's just different. That was the thing I was trying to get to was the food market thing. I'm gonna have to do that because it would be really awkward if I did a whole bunch of videos going up to it and that's the day I didn't do it. Not that anyone I expect to be run like first set out. People who are viewing this are most likely, I'm pretty sure 100% gonna see it in the future later on when they're just seeing what's in my archive, and I can refer to them that, hey, everyone starts out somewhere, check out where I started from. It was very humbling, to say the least, because I think it's a success bias where we only see where people who have already achieved are at, and we don't think about, hey, that took a lot of work to get there, and now since they're already at that place, it's like, oh, I can't do that because I haven't gotten to that place yet. But then they don't think about they have to put in the work before then, because I mean, nothing in this world is given to you unless you're lucky, I suppose. Luck is a part of life, as much as it would be to say, oh, well, that doesn't concern me. The thing is, like, some people are actually lucky enough to have like all the resources given to them, but they still don't do anything with it or the money. So I mean, it's just the way people do it. Plus, there's this really interesting phrase. It's like I think it's sleep to sleeve. It's like third generation now. When people are like really productive, they're making strides in the world, they're making money or not. After a while, people just like lower their aim and they get used to it because they've been spoiled, and then they don't do it. Oh, I got across the street. So I was like, if I'm doing all right for myself and I can just like sustain myself, if I'm not doing more, then why bother? It's like I'm not doing the whole thing, and that's just a waste of time, waste of energy, waste of potential, and I'm not about that. Okay, I can cut it now. The next video is gonna be more of just the actual market. It's kind of a big deal, but I mean, it's a big, what is really a big deal in life?